Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome to 𝗦𝘂𝗃𝗃. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm going to fly some Twin Otters today. It's going to basically be a solo flight from Miami down to Key West, and essentially it's just an investigative flight. Get used to the aircraft, see how it feels, try and get used to how it lands, etc, etc. One thing I've just realised is I still don't have
X-ray 5 from traffic to havce 𝗬𝗏. Sierra India Mike Uniform Kilo, taking off runway 28 departure to the west.
yeah, I still don't have any trim. Give me 1 second whilst I just quickly. It always makes me wonder why it takes so long to load this lot in. Hello. What's going on here then? So the alpha yoke isn't showing up for some reason. Remember in the early days when Microsoft Flight Simulator used to fall over, plugged in any device after it started. It takes so long. Right. So just need some trim. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So it was in there. Could have used it all. Okay, here we go. Oh. Good start to any sim video, innit? Bit of head tracking might help. What the hell? Okay, we have head tracking, we have trim. Let's check outside. Everything is behaving as it should be. That's good. Okay then. Brakes off. Throttle to maximum. Barely touching the rudder. Such an unbelievably stable aircraft. I think it's 100 knots is the best climb speed. Look at this. Right, so this is probably going to form part of my review, but just listen to the engines. I'm going to put them on maximum, slowly pull them back to minimum, and just listen out to how there's a big old gap in the middle. Slowly pull them back. I don't know. That just doesn't sound right. If I do it quicker, do you see how abrupt it is? I don't know. If you've ever been in a Twin Otter, then I'd love to know if that's realistic, but it just seems so abrupt. I think that's the problem for me. Right, let's just trim up a bit here. Such a glorious aircraft to fly though, I've got to admit. Flaps up. Whoops. Horsey pilot. Get this aircraft under control. It feels so stable. I mean, when they fall out of the sky, they do kind of just fall out of the sky. Not sure where the trim indicator is, to be honest. That's a lot of trim I'm giving her. Okay, let's gain a bit of altitude, do some tests. So I guess we'll start with the power on stall. We're at 3,000 feet, that should be fine. Okay, that's 80. It's going to start getting rocky now, and it happens really fast. Okay. That wasn't very scary. Let's do one more. Dips down to the left, rolls right over, recovers super quickly, like no problem at all. Okay, let's do a power off stall. Again, the engines just sound a bit weird, don't they? Such a solid aeroplane. Doesn't feel like it's ever going to fall out the sky, and then all of a sudden, she goes. She is not going to stall like this, is she? Not happening. Completely stable. This is the least scary stall I've ever been in. Could have a cup of tea. I'm not even working the rudders, nothing, just... Wow. And what are we dropping? 500 feet per minute. No flaps. That's perfect landing speed right there. Okay. I'm going to try and land like that. Shut the power off, let it drop at 500 feet per minute. See if I can do that. Very pretty aircraft. From any angle. Let's see what happens if I kill the engines. Not bad. Double engine failure. Probably screaming her head off right now, I imagine. Yep. But see, what was that weird audio? I've heard that a few times. But this is crazy, right? We have no engines. And she's just gliding, I bet you, 500 feet per minute. Let's have a look. Oh, less than that, 300. Thousand feet per minute. So she's sort of teetering, I guess, between 500 and 1,000 feet per minute. No engines, none at all. Look. Surprised they're still rotating, to be honest. Okay, there's that weird noise. That's bad. Don't know what that's all about at all. But what an incredible aircraft. Right, see if I can start them up. There we go. Here we go. Okay, so I'm just flying on one engine. Now that, okay, that is a challenge. Right, okay. So we're putting a bit of left rudder on to counteract the gyro pull to the right, and a little bit of aileron to the left, and she's stable. She is flying on one engine very comfortably. That is really impressive. If this is an accurate representation of how this aircraft flies, then no wonder this aircraft is chosen to do the kind of jobs that no other airplane can. Let's see if I can get number 2 started. What an aeroplane. Wow. There we go. Engine 2's coming back. Let go of the left rudder. And away we go. What an aeroplane. There she is, into life. Vital signs coming up. Incredibly stable. The most stable aircraft I think I've ever flown. Very surprising. Though I'm not sure my trim is working very well. So we got a pneumatic low pressure alert there. Not entirely sure what that is insinuating. The manual that comes with this aircraft is pretty slack. It is, I mean, in Aerosoft's defense, they do say this is more like a book than a manual, and that is very accurate. If you want to know emergency procedures or whatever, you're not going to learn that from the manual that you get from Aerosoft. And I've looked, and it's not easy to find information on this airplane, so I'm going to struggle a bit to really learn this aircraft without proper resources, which is a bit of a shame. I cannot get this trim at all. Should have brought the aqua version. Should we see if we can have a look around the aircraft? We're fairly stable. So, the AP is over there. Oops. So I want to maintain this heading and this altitude. No. Okay, that did neither of those things. So, trim in motion. Has it got auto trim? What the hell's that mean? I have to do a dedicated test on the autopilot, which appears to still be on. Let's just kill that a second. Get ourselves back where we want to be. Has it just taken all my trim off? Oh dear. So I can't seem to travel around the cameras. Obviously not set up the way I think they are. That's quite interesting actually on the ceiling, which I can't show you because my head tracking is out of kilter. On the ceiling, on the ceiling we have a temperature gauge, outside air temperature. We also have some limitations and air speeds. Minimum control 66 knots. Best angle with 0 degree flaps is 89. Best rate is 103. I thought it was 110. So I was miles off. So you can get rid of the Y stand. Sorry about the stutters, but none of these breakers are active. So I just killed engine number 1 there. Oh yes, didn't I just? She comes back on so easily. What's her altitude? 2,000 feet. The problem with flying over the sea is it's completely disorientating. Similar to flying through cloud. It's so easy to end up in the drink, as they say. Okay, let's try and get back up to 3,000 feet. So what I wanted to initiate really was hang on, can I actually do this from here? Apparently not. So one of the settings you've got is wonder what that is. Yeah, one of the things you've got is the ability to have a like a parachute jumper cargo door, and I'm wondering if you can open it in flight with this. That would be interesting if you can. So you've got an aft fuel boost pump and a forward fuel boost pump. So you could have both on forward or both on aft. Starboard boost pump emergency aft. Oh, this is cool. So you let go and they should come back up to where they were. Good way of seeing if you've got accurate fuel readings. That's the AP stuff. Oh. Visors or any sort of interactive. I don't quite get this over here. Look, you've got a utility light colour that you can change from red to white. Can't adjust the dimmer. The textures are pretty pants, but I don't really know where you turn that on. I would love to look at the central configuration, but I can't seem to activate it right now. sure what that is. And pitch. Fire test. Oops. Trying to zoom out. Nearly did something very bad. ELT. What's an ELT? Oh, this is cool. Got a little timer. That's cool. I like that. That's nice. What have we got here? Propeller governor test. That's inoperable. Fire bell mute. I guess if you had an electrical outage, that would be quite an annoying noise. So over on the right hand side there we've got windscreen wipers, but I can't tab across to get to them. Incredible aircraft, really incredible. No, my head tracking just won't let me get over there. Got loads of range this side, I haven't got any, hardly any at all that side. So we've got the starter motors. That's how you start the engines, etc. Quite a few clickable overheads. I find this quite interesting. There's a light, a ceiling light. But only there. There's not one above me. I do find that rather odd. Okay, 23 nautical miles. Let's see what we can do. Gone right off that airport marker. I think I'll get rid of that. Ruins the views, doesn't it? It's about 500 feet, I'd say. $300 feet. Oh, that's lower than I thought. $200 feet is pushing it a little bit. But even at 200 feet, it just feels completely stable. I'm going to climb some altitude here, and when we get to say within 3 nautical miles, 5 nautical miles, I'll kill the engines and we'll see how well we can glide into our destination airport. There's a little bit of information in the manual about the temperatures of the engines, but I wanted to test it and see whether or not I could blow an engine by overheating them. But they seem to lock out at about 800. Right, we're at 5,000 feet. It's going to ease off. Have don't know about you, I can't hear that at all. Absolutely no idea what she said. I couldn't hear a thing. Alright, so engines are completely out. We're almost in reversers, except the reversers aren't configured. So I guess we're just going to attempt to glide all the way down with no engines. Just insane. I think we're going to fall short. Maintain heading and altitude. Well, I can't. I've got no engines. Mayday, mayday, mayday. No engines. There you go. Let's completely feather them. I think I'm going to have to put a notch of flaps in. I think we're going to have to put a couple of notches of flaps in. What an amazing aircraft. Okay. Now we're dropping a bit too fast. Who's this guy? I've got no engines. This is a mayday situation. Right. Again though, we need flaps. The flaps are pretty slow in this aircraft. What speed are we doing here? 80. What an amazing aircraft, huh? All right.
Sink brake.
Here we go.
Sink brake. Sink brake. Sink brake. 500. Sink brake. Pull up.
Oh, trying to get my head down for the speed. Look at that. No engines. Oh, that's something else I wanted to show you actually. You see how she's banking over on her suspension there? Suspension is actually really quite nicely modelled. Let me just show you this real quick. We'll do one last thing. So I'm going to power up engine 1. Let's put the handbrake on so we don't disappear off. Watch what happens to the suspension here. Oops. Look at it. Okay, that was a bit too much. Let me try again. Right. I was trying to get the mouse in the right position. Right, check out the suspension here. Okay, you ready? As I'm increasing the power, see it's banking more and more over. Until I go too far and then we tip over. But that's really impressive. Look at that. If the Queen were here, I could bow to her. You'd have to practice it so you didn't keep hitting the wing. But anyway, I just found that really impressive. I think the whole thing is really impressive. Except for the audio, which doesn't sound right on the engines. Oh, A up. We started engine 2. Oh my god, the audio is so broken. But anyway, I do love the Twin Otter. I haven't shown you this either, I don't think. This is not necessarily just about the mod, but how interactive the cockpit is. The fact that you've got 2 doors. Man, if I could ever buy an aeroplane, it would be a Twin Otter. I think they're incredible. There have been fatalities in Twin Otters. generally in the middle of nowhere. Windows don't open, no interaction there. And there's not much audio change. Just fire one up real quick. Okay, so you can hear that spooling. Not really any audible change, is there? I mean, to be fair, it's supposed to be very, very noisy in the cockpit of a, well, not just a cockpit, it's very, very noisy in a Twin Otter. But there's absolutely no sound occlusion at all here. You would expect it to be a little bit quieter, and it just isn't. So I'm not sure what's going on with the engine audio. It's not very impressive, I've got to say, but the aircraft is lovely. I would like to transfer fuel from the left pump from left to right, or aft to front. But we'll have to save that for another day. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. See you in the next one. Bye for now.